welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using this stamp set from Clearly Besotted, and this card is going to have a lot of Copic coloring and then a distress ink background. So I'm going to go ahead by stamping my images, and I am just using my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And as I was stamping these, I realized how dry my ink pad was, so afterwards I went ahead and re-inked that, so some of these stamped images do look a little bit light, but that's okay. So I am going ahead and stamping 6 of these images, so I'm really getting lots of use out of this stamp set. Stamping the little critter, I think it's a hamster or a gerbil, not really sure which one it is. I'm going to go with hamster just because I've had one of those before. But the one that has a donut, the cookie, the pancakes, the ice cream cone, the waffle, and the cupcake. So once I get all of those stamped, I'm going to go ahead and color them in with my Copics. It did take me quite a bit, so if you're not into the Copic coloring, you may just want to skip over this part to see the rest of the card. Alright, so once I got all those colored, I went ahead and fussy cut them out, and now I'm moving on to my background. I'm going to take my Spun Sugar Distress ink, and I am using Coordination's 110-pound cardstock. It depends on whatever card, you can use whatever cardstock you want, whichever you can get the distress ink to blend the best on. So you could use the watercolor cardstock or whatever you would like. And you can see this color is already very light, so you're not going to see much of it yet because I am going to kind of build that color up. So next I'm going to take my picked raspberry and just add that to the center and then work my way out. So I'm just using my blending tool to blend that, and I always tend to start with less ink because you can always add more. You can't take it away, but you can always add more, and these are great for building color. So then I'm taking my seedless preserves and just adding that right to the center. You can see how it looks kind of splotchy, you can see those brush strokes, but I'm definitely going to keep on blending and blend that out so you won't even see it. So I'm taking my picked raspberry again and blending over that. And then I'm going to go right back in with my spun sugar and then add lots of ink to my blending tool and just blend that out completely. And I'm going all the way to the edges with it. I was planning on leaving a little bit of white, but when I was doing it, it started to look better when it was completely blended out. Then I'm taking my mister and just flicking a few drops of water onto that background, and you can already tell and see how that water is reacting with the distress ink. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up any excess water with my microfiber cloth. And then the last step, I'm going to take this Gold Lame Heidi Swap spray. I'm not sure if there's anything else now. I know this is really old, but I'm sure there is another product. You could also just take some gold watercolor and add that onto there. So I'm attaching this onto a dark pink card base. And then I'm taking my 3D foam squares and attaching all of my adorable little images onto there. I also went ahead and stamped the 3 little sentiments that come in the stamp set. And I used my VersaFine black ink to stamp those. I just find that it works a lot better for those kind of solid images, and it leaves really crisp lines. So then my last step, I'm going to add some gold sequins just to go along with those gold ink splatters in the background. And I am going to lay them all out and then use my multi-matte medium to attach them onto my card. I just think this is such a fun card, and I really like the way that those colored images turned out. You could do this with any stamp set that has smaller images, kind of just place them in a grid on your card, and I think it looks really nice. And then that is my finished card for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all back here next time. Bye everyone!